To the future. Alright. Strong. Where'd you go, little baby? Where's daddy's little baby? What do you got over here behind this car? I keep finding you over here. Were you taking a piss or something? Jacking off over there?
You have your assignments.
Strong has urges. Strong needs urges. Alright, I'm gonna save this before shit gets crazy.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I've checked and rechecked everything.
Have
I think
you?
the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be, honey. Do a test first.
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out. This is a one-shot deal. So what do you say? You ready to give it a try?
I guess, dude. I mean, I don't know what you're getting me into here. You're pretty cryptic about shit. To do it,
Let's
though.
do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform, and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what
Stop.
are you waiting for?
Now I know why you're single.
The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
I
Let's
fucking
see.
know that,
Relays
cunt.
dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal.
Lee is a valuable
Cross your
asset.
fingers. I'm
Yeah.
opening
Harm
the
comes
code
to-
now. Wow,
holding
there's
on.
a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting.
Yay!
It's gonna take a
Though I
minute
walk
or two
through
to
the
lock
valley of
in.
the shadow
By
of
the
death,
way, this little trip
I
you're
shall
taking
fear no
is a heck
evil.
of an opportunity to find
Thy
out as
rod
much as
and
we
thy
can
staff,
about
they
the
comfort me.
Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any
Refrain
terminal
from
down
opening
there,
fire
it'll
inside
do
the
the rest.
Institute.
Bring it
could
back to me and
jeopardize
I'll
our
see if
entire
I can make
mission.
sense of whatever it found.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%.
Tell Marie I love her.
80%.
I wish things could have been
Emitter
different.
steady. All that's left is to
It's too
throw
late
the
for me.
transmit switch.
Go save yourself.
Transmitting in 3,
I'll only
2,
slow you down.
1. Stay safe,
Xanadu!
soldier.
Kelly Clark's dead. Ah!
Dr. Lee is a valuable.
Yes! All right. I gotta save that clip. That's pretty funny, actually. What should I call that, though? Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Save. All right. All right. I like it. I like what you've done with the place. All right. And I'm gonna need. We're gonna save it. So I have to go through all that drama, listen to her talk again. Sir, we've got a lot of these lights are blinking and flashing out of sequence. Get them to flash and blink in
I
sequence.
wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
God?
I've
that
known
you?
his father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Oh, he is like the god here.
I know why you're
What?
here.
Do you,
I'd
though?
like to discuss things with you face to face.
Emergency relay button.
Please, step into the elevator.
What if I press the emergency relay button instead of stepping in the elevator, my guy? Something tells me he's gonna act all friendly at first and then not like something, and then shit's just gonna hit the fan. And where's Strong at? I had to do this one alone? I like how cool everything looks in there. It's all beautiful. The only thing that looks... It's the only stuff that looks like nice. Everything else is apocalypse-y. Oh, now what have I done? Oh, I'm trapped in here like Superman Part 2.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yeah, I've heard that you are kind of
I'd like
freaky.
to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Do I, though? I mean, you look at what you've done.
Welcome to the Institute.
Look at that. Wow.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
Have you,
Decades
though?
of research, countless experiments and trials.
Yeah.
A shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Involuntary.
It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
And that's what
Someday
you're calling
perhaps
it.
we
these
can
days.
show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
All right, I already
There's too
disagree
much
with
at
you.
stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
As long as it doesn't involve me getting
But that
naked.
can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Oh my God, it is
You are
gonna
here
involve me getting naked,
For
isn't
your
it?
son.
All right, now you're talking. Kind of feel like you're baiting me in, though. What I want, tell me what I want to hear. Don't ever press the wet button, Elmer Fudd said. Whatever you do, don't put the wet button. I got a bad feeling about this. Sean! My son! Where's that other boy? Looks like him. Spanner, applicator, ear examiner. I don't need a clipboard. Tweezers. Never know when you need to pluck some nose hairs. I don't have what's his name here to even in this institute I'm a klepto.
Only opens with a key.
Alright. John. Okay. You know you can see me. You won't turn all the way around. I already know they won't let me shoot through it. They want me to jump through its hoops.
We need the key.
And that needs a key. And that
No
needs a
way to
key.
pick this.
Just cause. Gotta rule it out. So they let me go down the damn elevator. It's not in the cabinets. Radio's activated. Not in the folder. Well, the room's picked clean. So it's up here. I missed something. That you looking at me, dude? How about that instead? I gotta go up this long elevator now too. I missed it all. And there's nothing else. Oh God. Exit the oh, that makes, wait a minute, is this a ramp? This is a ramp down here. Pro gamer. No, it's not. I'm trapped like a rat. I'm trapped. Now we gotta go full on fucking Resident Evil, checking every object out now. Looking for a prompt of some kind. Looking for a sign of life. Well, it's just back to another elevator. Well. Okay.
It's stuck.
Inaccessible. Can't be opened. He ignores me. Can't shoot through it. Chair. I can sit down in the chair. Not while I'm in power armor. And I know this won't do anything. But when they're playing games like this, you can't rule it out. Wait. Oh no, I'm not doing all that, dude. Unless that's my last resort, is go in there and wait for someone to walk in the room. That would be the gayest progression of events, too, if they tried to pull that off. What's all that? Trifold American flag, glass ball spades.
Can't pick this.
This is unlocked elsewhere. Dude.
Don't have the key.
Well, I can't go back up the elevator, so I got explosives on me that I could blow, but this game doesn't know that I have those. And they didn't warn me or tell me that I would need to get... You know what? Where's the data thing at? Enter the elevator. I did enter it. Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Okay, Dr. Lee.
No way to pick this.
Let's see if there's something in my inventory that I picked up. Nothing there. How about miscellaneous Institute scanner, maybe? Interesting. Network scanner. Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Well, that'd be nice if I could get to an Institute terminal, guy.
We need the key.
And this should be prompting me anyway, bro. This should be prompting me and telling me I can't do something to it. This game doesn't have anything else in it anywhere else that it doesn't light up some type of yellow thing, yellow wording, telling me I could either activate it or do this, and then you can't because you don't have the thing. It doesn't just have like a blank spot like this wall, and it only pops up with a prompt if you have. It doesn't do that kind of a thing. So I gotta be missing something here. But there's not a lot to miss. I mean, and the fact that it won't let me back out either, dude. Really? I mean, I kind of like that because if it let me back out, that means I could go back to the whole wide world. I might have something else to do out there, but because it doesn't let you back out, that means everything you need's right in there, right where you're at. And what if I press the button? Access elevator denied. Yeah, see, why is that all happening? Why is it denying me anything? Oh my god, dude. What is happening right now? Gotta keep your head about you. Don't lose your head. Don't lose your head. Elevator access denied. And it's not like there's anything to insert in this. That's not a terminal. The only other thing of interest here is fucking Sean in that room. Everything else is fucking vanilla and plain Jane. I'm detected. Good. You should detect me. Well, he told me to remember everything he said, and then I just didn't. He's like, you're going to have to remember everything I tell you. And it just started going up on a nut. All right. Hold on a second. I don't like to do this, but I'm burning midnight oil here. Fallout 4, the Institute. I'm stuck outside Sean's cell, and I can't do anything. So I can't progress. You could try these two: leaving the area and returning, reloading an earlier save, or using console. What? Explore other areas and return. I can't leave the Institute. That's a bug. Exiting their power armor. That's what it is. That's the one thing I didn't try. Look at that. Look at that.
Sean?
Oh my god, dude.
Yes, I'm Sean.
Wow. Because he couldn't recognize me. I was in my power armor. Not that he recognized him.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
I am your father.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
I'll tell you what's happening, you son of a... Daddy's here now.
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Easy.
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Open the door, Sean.
Sean, open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me. Father? Father, help me!
Dude. Right
Sean.
back in here.
S923, recall code 6.
Recall code on you fucking right now.
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
You better think long and hard
We're
about
only
what
just
you
now
say
beginning
next.
to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Dude.
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional,
Oh,
and that your journey here
have
has been
no
fraught
idea.
with challenges.
You
Let's
have
start
no-
anew. I am Father.
oh,
Welcome to the
I'm the
Institute.
father.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
And I will.
Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
That's right. Now that we have an understanding, where's my fucking son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize
You're
that
doing
this
the Scarface routine on me.
situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
Not
You
really,
have
though.
traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son.
Hmm.
Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you.
Has it,
After all
though?
this time. It's me.
I mean...
I am Sean.
What?
I am your son.
Bullshit, dude. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like they had a bullshit.
After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth, Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. You'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Why don't you get into a little fucking time machine, go back to being 10 years old, and we can start this thing over before I start murdering everybody on this whole fucking planet.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world.
Oh,
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
You kind of lost me there, my guy.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection.
Nope.
Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family.
I gotta break it all
the
down.
Synths, me, and you.
I gotta bring it all down.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted.
It could be a big sales pitch, dude.
But it's the only
You've offered
truth
no
I can
proof of
offer
it.
you.
You've offered no proof whatsoever, dude. You've got a good sales story, and there's nothing to verify. You could just be. There's nothing that. Anything out of your. Fuck you, dude. You're lying.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie?
Oh, I can
What
think of
would
a
I have
thousand
to gain
reasons.
from it?
God, more
I assure you,
specimens, more of my
This is the
cooperation.
truth. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed.
That's still not
for
proof, guy. That's still not proof. That's
Please.
part of your story to make it more believable.
Let's just talk.
Oh my God, fine. Let's talk. Fine.
All right,
Go.
let's talk then.
Make it make sense,
I know
Cupcake.
you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Oh, yeah, sure. Tell me about your mother.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh, unfortunate, huh? Collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if
senility.
more often. But
And dementia.
what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Now you're gonna create a time machine and write this shit and go back to where I could be older than you and put things back the way they fucking were.
Kellogg, he worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Oh my god, he used
You
him
knew
too.
the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature.
Oh my god.
I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective.
Did it
I won't
though?
lie.
Can you blame him?
It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
That you're gonna make a time machine, dude, and fix shit. Not just you could do all this Institute shit, make brand new sins, make brand new bodies of everybody else, but yet you can't fucking reverse this shit. Heard enough, dude.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them.
Oh,
I've been a
bet.
part of something amazing here.
Oh,
I've
beyond
helped
what
to
you
build
fucking
a life
said,
for myself and the people of the Institute.
you got
And
more.
now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
God,
Isn't that what you want?
let me guess. It requires me getting naked.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it
Do
has
you
not
know, though?
impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is
well,
much to be done.
You were spot on,
You'll
actually.
need time to acclimate yourself. A chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Hmm.
I don't know about all that.
Don't worry. You'll see. The
Don't
Institute
worry,
is now your home,
he
as
says.
much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
Oh my
You'll
god.
want to introduce yourself to the division heads.
I'm gonna murder
Dr. Fillmore
everybody in
facilities.
this fucking place.
Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them.
Oh, I bet they have.
Then we'll discuss what comes next.
Wow. That's a lot to take in there. Holy shit, man. Wow. That's worse than the Darth Vader Luke Skywalker I'm your father thing.